Welcome, watchers from beyond the plains, witches and warlocks and spellcasters of nondescript gender identity. But excuse me, I got a little messenger raven the other day by from a barbarian named Dunkus. Yeah, he said that he learned to read and write just to send me this carrier raven to tattle on one of you greedy, selfish spellcasters who've been tuning into our broadcasts and not setting up pillows, not pouring bowls of snacks, not projecting the interdimensional feed onto a wall for everyone to see. You guys have been bogarting our campaign, which is cute. But I am specifically telling you, me, Goon Daddy, the DM, I am specifically commanding you to gather up your muggle friends and make the viewing of our dalliance into destiny like a thing that your party does. Come on, guys, share the love. Share the love. Don't be a spell jerk. Share our campaign with your muggle friends. Alright, no more time to dilly-dally. It's time to bring in my wonderful cast. We are missing someone.
Yes, we are.
They'll be here soon.
Alright. Alright, let's take a walk down to the Pixie Mart. It's a one-stop shop to do fun things that'll interrupt the flow of the session and distribute gifts. Great, wonderful gifts to the people in our campaign. Basically, what you do is you make a live donation here during the stream. You put the item that you want to give, to whom you want to give that item to, and you also donate the associated amount of money. Super easy and simple and fun. And so if you wanted to do that, that's super cool. Money is split 5 ways amongst all of us here at Daddy's Dungeon. But if you don't wanna do that, there's also our Patreon, patreon.com/Daddy's Dungeon D&D. You can join such fabulous and attractive patrons like Tevin Hughes and Matthew McCall and Caleb. You can join those wonderful, cool, and very sexy people in donating to us, making our fantastical fantasy be a reality that is now. On the Discord, you get access to fun polls and questions and little bios that I've been writing for background characters, and you also get access to a patron exclusive chat room here in the Goon Daddy Discord, where I post the animatics that I've been making early. And everyone has a good time. They look at them, have little laughs, stuff like that. And that's the housekeeping. All the housekeeping has been done. I'm putting away the duster. And it's time for questions. It's time to breathe some energy into this and break a question to everyone who's here. And so today's character question, it comes from the moon. The moon asks, Did you remember to put your crystals out? Signed, the moon. Did you remember to put your crystals out?
Yes.
Ken likes pretty rocks, but he doesn't really know much about them.
Well, they're on my head, so if I'm out, they're out.
Right. That was a dumb question. Thanks, the moon. I appreciate you.
Who the fuck forgets to put their crystals out?
For real. Gotta charge those.
ADHD go burr?
You gotta charge rose quartz in your tiger's eyes and your flimdar and your quartzonite and your jumzorts and your zazzers. You gotta charge your zazzers. And don't forget to leave out your oblix. Yeah, Obelix. If you don't leave out your Obelix before midnight, they turn into little golems that'll try to steal your socks. So if you ever lost a sock, it was the Obelix. Okay, I guess
How dare they?
I guess I'll just start the music. I'll end this.
So,
I'll start the music instead of continuing on this McElroy-esque rant about rocks that don't exist. Last time on Daddy's Dungeon, Beastmasters of Paternia, our heroes fought and lost against the fairy trickster known as Puck, who proceeded to separate their consciousnesses from their bodies and sent them in a pseudo flashback time vision about the origin of the creation of the tarrasque. The tarrasque being a hyper-corrupted and malicious form taken by Oberon, King of the Fairies, out of just some immature nonsense that the Fairy King and Queen got into. And now the whole world suffers because of it. And that is what happened. That was very well summarized. After that happened, we got new suits, we got new outfits that are more ranger-like, more powery ranger-y-like. I'm starting to come full circle here on that motif. And David and Skortch had a nice long conversation with the distraught and very old Queen Titania up in her pent treehouse. And where we're going to start today is with Ken and Blue and Howle returning to the festivities of the solstice.
So this entire walk back, Ken has been just talking and the entire time doing weird cool shit with water, just bending it every now and again because you said we can do that now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd assume we're in like a bird-centric location.
It's you're at the base of the Great Conduit Tree, and the surrounding crater is home to all manner of fantastical half animal, half humanoid people. So it's not just Oricocra, it's fairies and gnomes and satyrs and centaurs and like werewolves. There's like some like true lichen people just hanging out in that regard.
Are there any tabaxi?
So there's a few.
Is there a specific tabaxi?
I don't know what you're referring to.
One dastardly cat.
One bastardly cat.
Yes, one dastardly cat with the name Dandy Jack. That kind of rhymed, but didn't quite.
I don't know. Maybe you'll have to roll for it.
Okay, well he keeps coming around, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll. Can I roll a perception?
The cat came back the very next day.
Sure. Do it.
The cat did indeed come back.
He does. He frequently does.
With a 16, he's a rogue, so I wouldn't expect to see him.
You do not. You
Okay,
do.
fair enough.
You don't. There are some tabaxi. They seem to be there. They all the tabaxi that are here. They all seem to be one color, and so a tabaxi that is calico, like Dandy Jack, would stick out like a sore thumb.
Hmm. Okay, well yeah, Ken's just playing with water and talking with people, and it's cool. What's everybody else doing?
Word. Blue's not here right now, so Howle, you're up in this roleplay initiative.
I guess Howell's also probably messing around with his wind and whatnot, and probably teasing a certain lion kitty with it.
Okay. Go ahead and do the 2d6 plus your spellcasting modifier. I didn't really have Ken do it because last session it was the Howle that's inside of Artosh that went back in time and unlocked that power. But
Right, that's a good point. I
Right.
forgot about that.
but I'm having you roll for it because you are like kind of
So
connected.
he's trying to do this.
Yes. So give me
okay, my
give me the
spellcasting
2d6 plus your spellcasting modifier.
That's +6. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
17.
With an 11, with an 11 just
Not a
being
17?
it did. Oh, what's your
Because
spellcasting?
you told me to add my spellcast. I can't do that in the roll, so.
Gotcha. What's your spellcast? So your spellcasting modifier is a 6 then, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it is a 17. That's great. That's fantastic. You formed this really you're like it's freaking your bond with Artosh is very strong right now, and you're able to like really access this power that Artosh has, because Artosh doesn't really know how to use it because he's like weird and a cat. And describe this breezy fun you're having.
So he's like creating a little tornado around Artosh. And just sort of like trying to lift him up and tilt him around.
That's adorable. He made the tornado around him and he starts going up a little bit. He takes that arched back cat stance. He's like, and the wings are flapping a little erratically.
And I was like, you should try Artosh.
Okay. What stat is your spellcasting modifier?
Wisdom.
It's wisdom? Okay. Then do the same roll for Artosh, but add whatever Artosh's wisdom is.
So +1.
Okay.
I assume he wouldn't have any like proficiency or anything.
Right.
Or sorry, I said wisdom instead of charisma, like an idiot.
Okay, yeah, then Artosh's charisma.
Alright, that's also a +1.
It didn't really matter.
Oh.
A 5.
So that's
A
a
6. It's 2d6. It only says
Oh
1 here.
crap! I only rolled 1.
Ah! A 10, 11. An 11.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a Artosh's how do I explain a cat trying to airbend?
Wings?
Right, yeah. It's not as powerful as you're able to manifest it, but
He just needs to practice.
Yeah.
He's never used magic before, right?
well, he kind of
far
has.
as I know.
But not necessarily in the body that he's in currently.
That is fair.
It's at that point that Raylan Stormgale he just appears, watching the two of you do your magic voodoo that you do. Hello.
Oh, hello.
So
Hi.
yes. Hey. So, hey. So, how is the nap? Kind of sent you an astral side.
I'm gonna get that little shit back one day.
Good
You'll
luck
have
with
to
that.
ask Artosh.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Matt, can I see your book real fast?
Of course.
Yeah. When you pull out your arcane focus, which is the tome, you see that the pact stone that's embedded in the cover, it's changed color completely. It's
But it was gone, wasn't it?
I don't
Is there a new stone?
think so. You
I
didn't-
thought you said it was gone, or maybe it was just like dull or something. I could have swore it was gone though.
I remember the last time we discussed the stones, it was when Queen Etheria was like looking over their magical data to ascertain the pact contract. And then I think before that it was just like there was no magic in the stone. It was still a black stone.
Okay, that very well
It
might
was
be my
just-
bad.
Right. Yeah, you still have the stone. It's just there's not that last you remember there was nothing magical about it. It had reverted into a non-magical state, but now you see it and it's become excuse me. a brilliant, like a very clear light blue, the pack stone, and the decoration, the inlay on the leather of your book has changed motif from the swirling tentacly pattern to more of a swirly cloud kind of pattern.
When did it change colors and what? I was looking at it not that long ago.
That's a great sign. I mean, you did some training. Obviously, it appears you've gotten some of your magic back. That's
Yes,
excellent. That's fantastic.
this is great news.
So I wanted to talk to you about the gift situation.
Alright.
The Solstice Festival is like
The human or what now?
the Solstice Festival is like a gift thing, exchange kind of thing. And I got the feeling you guys didn't really know about that.
I already gave a gift to somebody, so I think I'll be okay.
All right. As Paternian royalty and Ken, I think the custom dictates that the gift would be given to the queen from royal to royal. And so I don't know if you guys are like set with that, and if not, I could probably help you find something.
Thanks, I was uncertain about the customs of this, actually. I heard a little bit about it, but not this.
As like those are the two of you who are looking around, you see that yes, some of the satyrs are passing their horns off to fairies of varying sizes. You see, like, someone who looks like he might be a relative of Will and Grace hand his horns off to a swarm of fairy guards, and, like, within seconds, the horn, like, disappears. Like, as if, in a similar way that piranhas, like, devour a carcass in the water, these little fairies have completely carved new weapons and armor out of the ivory of these fallen antlers.
Would they have any use for some trimmings from my crystals? Because I do have to maintain them. Maybe they'd be useful?
Anyone want some air genasi crystals? Anyone need them? Anyone yet to receive a gift? You see, like farther away. Ken, you spot this. You see the cursed bucket of frogs being passed from one person to another. The cursed bucket of frogs, it's being passed from the person that you sold it to another person. And then a few minutes later...
anything back?
Hold on. A few minutes later, you see that same interaction happen again. And a few minutes more pass, and you see that same Orcakra now, like, very, like, flustered and, like, patting his head down with a rag, like, handing it over again to be like, I don't know what's happening, but here you go, happy solstice, and then they walk away.
Ken just can't help but feel overjoyed. This is amazing. This is everything I've ever wanted, to see somebody go through what I've been going through for the past month. Oh, I love it.
It's at that point that a Puck reappears at the party. He's like descending from up higher, and he has with him the drinking horn from before. Hold on a minute.
I can control water, right?
Yeah. Here it
Okay.
is.
Oh no.
Can I see the drinking horn?
Yeah, you can see the drinking horn.
He spills it on himself.
He's not like holding it. It's enormous. It's like floating beside him.
Can I make it spill on him?
You can make that roll, yes.
Wonderful. I love it.
2d6 plus... You don't have a spellcasting modifier.
I am a monk and I use wisdom for my saving throws.
Okay. That'll do.
Cool enough? Cool. So that's a +4.
What's a +4?
That's 12.
12. Okay. Yeah. And you kind of like, do you want to describe your bending style or not?
Ken, like, kind of sees it, and he just, like, flicks his head in a direction, and the water just spills up and over and onto him. Or not water, but whatever's in it. You know, it's liquid.
You do that. You see the slosh come up and over, and you also see, like a round yellow shape, like riding this slosh wave over the top of the drinking horn and down onto Puck. And the prank goes, the water falls. You see some evaporation from beneath Puck because some of that liquid had fallen onto a bro pod of salamander fairies. And they're like, bro! But you see on top of Puck's head now rests a little rubber duck that is extremely familiar.
Da da da.
Oh shit.
Puck reaches up and he grabs the duck and he gives it a little squeeze and like, huh, charming. And he looks.
Hey, Puck.
He throws it in his sweatshirt. Hello. Hello.
How's it going? You're kind of wet there now. What happened?
You used your new awakened powers and pulled a little prank on me.
Wow, you caught that, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping I was being a little more discreet about it, but I guess not.
It doesn't take a genius.
Okay.
I wanted to say sorry for, the whole forcing you to drink from this thing deal. And I wanted to say thank you by just giving it to you as a gift.
Oh, the horn.
Yeah, the drinking horn.
Okay, what is it? It makes you compulsively drink from it?
Nah, it's just connected to the ocean.
So, like,
It never
always has
never
water?
yeah, it's never empty, it always has water. As long as the ocean doesn't dry up.
that seems unlikely.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless we, of course, were, like, a society that just hated our planet, but, we're not.
Something like that. Yeah, no, we're not. We love nature because nature can actively kill us
Exactly.
whenever it wants.
Exactly. You know what? This is a great gift. Thank you very much. And that rubber duck you just got, that's for you.
Ah, really?
Yeah, that's for you.
I mean,
You can
it was in the horn, so I guess, yeah.
You can keep that.
Awesome. Yeah, as you pull, he pulls it out and gives it a little squeeze, and it's like a little rubber duck with a little rubber crown that's like painted gold, but there's some chips of paint that are like chipped off of it, and like
Now,
like
there may be
one of the eyes is a little smudged. And he squeezes it and he's quack 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 quack.
However, this rubber duck comes with a curse. I must let you know.
Oh really?
Yes. So there is one particular person who's constantly on the hunt for this, and he is a royal of Paternia. I can't say his name for, I am not a royal, but and we are not obviously befit to say shit like that. But anyway, yeah, he's constantly hunting for this, and it is now yours to protect forever.
I see. And what would happen if he ever got his hands on this duck?
The world would explode.
Oh no, not the world. I
Yeah,
live
the
there.
entire world. Yep, the entire world, and you. You specifically will explode.
Oh no. Okay.
Ken has the most straight face looking at him.
Oh my god, no, wait, should you have to make, like, a persuasion check for that, though?
Yes.
That would be deception.
Make a deception check.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough.
He like, Puck had already broken and had started laughing, and then he looks back at your straight face, and he actually, like, it gives him, like, pause for, like, half a second. He's like, seriously?
Hold on a second. I have a thing for this. Okay, did a 14 beat the check?
It's really hard to say, because I didn't really, like, put a check in my mind before you rolled. I was just gonna be like, nah, that's high enough.
It would be against his insight.
Against his insight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
No? Okay, then I'm going to use my reaction to use my Draconic Presence. ability.
Fun.
I can re-roll that once. So
Okay, yeah. Let's say
it's not even better, and it's actually worse, and I have to use it.
Straight face. Like not only like he laughs like once, and then he like takes pause, and he laughs again, and he's like, he's like, okay, and then he puts the duck away.
Yep.
Okay, you're
That's me done.
strangely serious about all that. All right. And Puck flies away to do other party things at other party locations.
Ken's gonna keep just walking around with his new drinking horn, and I'm gonna add that to his inventory. Somebody else do a thing.
The drinking horn, I'm gonna tell you, it is 2 stories tall. It is a horn carved out of a ancient black dragon's skull. It is it's an ancient black dragon's horn that was carved out and enchanted, so it is literally 2 stories tall.
And how did Puck expect Ken to just carry this around?
He didn't.
Alright.
It was one last fuck you.
Okay, but doesn't it like float beside?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just beside him.
It's gonna float around. So it'll be very easy to spot Ken wherever.
He's not trying to be
Amazing.
quiet.
Well, I mean, at least we can keep track of you this time.
Yeah.
I guess so. Big ass beacon. Anyway, somebody else do something.
It's at that point, Howle, you and Raylan Stormgale are joined by the Gale Force, who are suited up and like they've got some backpacks ready on their backs, and they're doing one final check-in with their master. Master Stormgale! Gale Force is ready to depart. Oh, excellent! Ha! Just be careful. Don't get caught. Be wary of the bear folk and the minotaurs. And am I forgetting anything? No. Unless there's something you wanted to add, Howle.
I, do have an idea.
No. Go on.
He counts how many there are in the Gale Force.
4.
Okay, he's gonna hand over 1 bead of breadcrumb trail to each of them.
Oh, nice.
If you guys ever lose one of you or need to find someone, you can use these to find whoever you need.
That's very kind of you. That's good. Good magic. Good magic there.
They're helping out. I want to be able to make sure I do the same thing in kind.
Excellent. That's fantastic. So the Gale Force, they one by one start to fly away, and which one was it? Gale Black. Yeah, Gale Black is a little hummingbird Arakakra. He stays behind for a few seconds, and he hands you a Stone of Far Speech.
Oh?
I'm gonna. We'll let you know stuff. This is just better in general than a messenger bird of any kind.
Thank you. If I ever need you, I can also use my book.
Cool. Goodbye. And then, in a puff of feathers, Gale Black is just gone. The fastest of the Gale Force. Skortch, it is at that point that you and David are returned to the party in the Da Vinci elevator that is going up and down the Great Conduit Tree.
Okay. Is the queen with us, or is she?
Nah,
still...
she's still pooping and party poop. Well, she's still up in her house.
Oof.
She's still depressed. She's a little less depressed.
Okay, so I want to go find Howle and meet back up with him then.
Yeah, so it doesn't take long. You follow the drinking horn that is very big, and like while you're tracking the drinking horn, you happen to spot Artosh, and then by extension Howle and Raylan Stormgale, who is still there.
Hey guys, what are you getting up to, and why do you have the horn again? Okay, did that glitch out for you too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you talking to me? Yeah, I have this horn because it was given to me. It's very big.
Oh, what'd you do to get that?
It was just given to me. I think the guy just, I don't know.
Pretty sure Puck's messing with him again.
Probably.
Oh,
I also
okay.
messed with him by pouring water from the horn onto Pike. Puck? Puck.
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 I was just saying bye to the Gale Force.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the bird's gone.
They're heading out now?
Yeah. I gave them some bright girl trum beads just in case.
That's a really good idea.
That's
Yeah.
very thoughtful.
I thought they might be able to use it.
Nice. That's pretty cool. So what are we doing now? Are we just staying here and are we taking Will and Grace back?
That was never like discussed. The plan was to just drop Will and Grace off at Sylvain for the festival on your way to the Catiegas Crags to get the last
Well-
beast.
Well, now do we still need to? Like, we know Artosh is, so now what?
I should.
I think we probably just head out pretty soon.
Artosh is with us, yes, but he's not awakened. I'm not really sure how we would do that. Or I guess he is sort of awakened, but I'm not. It's really strange.
David is being jostled around by the shield on his back. It's almost as if a certain shield that is like sort of sentient wants to say something really, really bad, but David is just being David.
Hey, David.
Hmm?
You wanna let your shield talk? Maybe?
He turns around and like you see Malachite's face in the shield. He's like, "Thank you." Yes. Okay. So I've been thinking about it, and so one of the main powers that the wind element has is some kind of is an astral projection type thing, and so I've been thinking, based on the story that Artosh told us when he was kind of in a mixed lucid kind of looping kind of thing, is that this isn't. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that Typhon has a majority of the elemental power under his control, and the part of Howle that is inside Artosh is the part that escaped via a kind of appropriation of the magic that is used in the air element's ability to astrally project. And so
we go find him and steal the power back, is that right?
well, if you go, what I fear is you'll go to the crags, find Typhon, and be met with an elemental beast that is under Typhon's control, or something worse. You never know.
Well, either way, we have to go, don't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the plan's changed.
it sucks.
Even if we're going to find something that we're not prepared for, we're still going to have to find a way to deal with it.
Yep. Where is... Okay, there he is. There
I'm
he is.
wondering,
What are you wondering?
Master Stormgale,
Yes.
Do you perhaps know of anywhere we can research their cult a little before we get there? We might be able to find some information.
There was the book at my house. There was that. And, I don't know. It's one of those mystery cults. They keep their rites and rituals a mystery. They keep it a secret, so there's not a good chance of it being written down anywhere. But if it was going to be written down anywhere, it would probably be within the rings.
Maybe we can find someone from the cult that knows where it's written down? I don't know. I'm kind of shooting in the dark here.
I don't know about that. As far as I know, in Malachite, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you can corroborate this, but Skortch and Howle are the only two people ever known to get out of the cult alive. Right?
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Our aunt did.
Yeah. Technicality, I guess. I mean, she visited,
also...
yes, but she also left. She never, like, joined the cult, you know what I mean?
She was also a lot more powerful than we were at the time.
Yeah.
Probably still is.
Mm-hmm. They're shifty. They like to stab people. I don't like that. They all have got that tattoo on their wrist, and it's how they identify each other and how they get through their secret passages and junk, and
You know,
they ride wyverns, and...
we do know a rogue that's really good at infiltration and escape.
Huh?
He's a tabaxi. We've kind of been running into him a lot. I'm wondering if maybe we can ask him for advice or something. I know he's not exactly our friend, but I don't really think he's our enemy either.
Don't look at me. I don't know nothing about that.
I looked to Skortch, and are you okay with me contacting him?
I'm not happy about it, but we're running on very little information here.
Didn't we just send, like, a team to recon?
Yeah, but we don't have the information, and it would be kind of good for us to find out stuff on our end, too. Yes, we might have information, but if we can get a little bit before going there, or even just have his help or advice getting in and getting out, it might be useful.
Alright.
If you think so.
Alright, so Howle's going to farscribe a message to him that's essentially just a quick and easy, hey, I need your advice for, infiltrating a cult. You got anything for me? And he's able to answer.
How many words do I have?
Good question. Give me a moment. Why do I keep having trouble locating this? There it is. It doesn't say that there is a limit to the amount. It's just writing. Like, I write and then they send a sentence or whatever back.
So you can just hear the words?
Yeah, the target hears the message in their mind, and if the target replies, their message appears on the page rather than in your mind.
Okay.
Writing disappears after 1 minute.
Okay, so you jot this note down into your book, and you see the words on the page illuminate in.
Oh, wait, no. I'm using this wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed an entire frickin'... He needs to write his name with permission, or... Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Dandy Jack would need to write his name in my book. I forgot about that limitation.
Ah!
Too, whenever
makes
you
sense.
were doing your night stuff?
I don't remember if I did or not.
Go with it.
Sorry, that's too convenient. The DM is saying too convenient.
Does the stone I was just given work in a way that would let me do that? Is it a one-use item? What's the deal with the stone?
The Stone of Fire speech is it's like a walkie-talkie type deal.
So just a Gale Black then?
Just a Gale Black, yeah.
Okay, shit. It was worth a try. Man, can we, like, retcon that entire thing? I feel like an idiot.
Nah. Nope. No, we're good.
Or Howle could just have forgotten or not known that that's how it works. Tried to write
I'm
it
gonna
and failed.
say, yeah. You write down the message, and the runes, the message, it illuminates in a nice like light blue, and the words they like breathe, like they get blown by a gentle breeze off the page and up into the air. But you see that the spell kind of like disintegrates to like a gray ash and falls to the ground.
Oh, maybe that's why it didn't work last time. Well, it was worth trying. Sorry.
I mean, while we're here, he like takes your book and Raylan like takes your book and like writes his name in it. There we go.
Can't have that many names in it.
What are you trying to say?
Just, I could have swore I had a note on this, but apparently I don't. I think I only put Skortch's name. Might have put Blue's, though. Number of names equal to your proficiency bonus. Oh yeah, that's 3 now. I think. Yeah. Okay, never mind. He could totally put his name in there.
Yeah, but
Awesome.
now you can't have Dandy Jack until, like, level 10. Or whatever it was.
It's fine.
So what? So you don't need that cat. So there's a few things going on at the party still. Drinking is still happening. There is a large congregation of satyrs in like a bigger open area. They seem to have like hollowed out the party to make like a great big circle. And a few of them are like tuning instruments. And so something musical appears to be happening soon over in that direction. There is a team of centaurs racing each other, and there are I need to think of more cool fantasy things to be happening at this party. There are gnomes. There are gnomes. There are gnomes there that are like tuning up and tightening screws and bolts on what appear to be like tiny little automatons. And there finally are just a bunch of cool looking fairies. Like there's like a series of lights that are like holding up like little like discs in the sky, and you see like every so often a fairy like raise his hand, and you see one person from each like disc, one fairy from each disc like move to the next disc over. It's like a fairy speed dating thing going on.
Oh, okay.
Now, all this is really cool, don't get me wrong. But we came here and we dropped Will and Grace off and we got our powers awakened, and Howle is still missing his, so I really feel like we should... I don't know, I think maybe if we found the other beast, Howle would completely be awoken, you know, like us. I feel like we should kinda get on, you know?
I was just hoping we could get more information before we started heading over there, but it looks like we're just gonna have to go.
Like, what else do we need?
I mean, we know they're super powerful, and we know that the cult exists, but beyond that, I don't feel like we have enough information about the cult itself. Or Typhon, for that matter.
Well, what more... Like, it's a cult, right? They're meant to be secret. It's not like we're just gonna stumble into a barbershop and go, hey, anybody know anything about the cult of so-and-so?
Well, of course, but, I mean, they might have presence in the Shadow World, or maybe, I don't know, amongst themselves that we could use. I mean, we could go in there and just let loose our power, but that might not be enough. I just wanted to know if we could find something else that we could use to plan a little.
I agree, but what can you really plan for without casing a joint first, at least, you know? We don't even know what we're up against. We need to have some first-hand accounts here. Maybe do a little bit of scouting.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like, if you don't want to go in right away, sure, I respect that, but we need to... I feel like we really need to get on the ball here, you know?
I'm not saying we shouldn't go, or that we shouldn't be doing anything. I just hoped that we could go in with a little bit more than what we have now.
Well, we're not going
again,
in yet, then. We're just doing some reconnaissance. Which is
well,
a big word.
yes, but we're still going into the lion's den, I suppose.
Good job in that big word.
Thank you. I learned it at school the other day.
Oh, nice.
Before I said fuck in front of a bunch of kindergartners.
That was you?
Not so nice.
And, Ken's already gone.
What if he got...
That wasn't me! Sorry, little Timothy.
I am sorry about Ken.
Don't be... It's useless to be sorry.
Well, I think we should just enjoy ourselves tonight and...
Yeah, let's get
some
laid.
good
We've done so much of that lately, though. We've had so much downtime, like...
Okay, well, now we've actually
really-
committed to something.
We really should get going, though, shouldn't we? If we can't find any information, we have done a lot of resting. And I'm sure the tarrasque will wake up soon, so it would be a good idea to get this started now. I know the party looks inviting, but we have responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
More than responsibilities, I just want to fuck some shit up.
And I just want to fuck.
David, dude, really? Like, come on, there's so many more important things than getting your dick wet.
Name
Also,
one.
you won't
Saving
really
the
be...
world from a fucking tarrasque, David.
Okay.
You won't really be getting laid at all if the world gets destroyed, so, you know.
Fine.
Like, dude, come on, there are more important things at hand. Not in your hand, obviously. Gee. I went to school with freaking kindergartners who were more mature than you, David.
You know, somehow that's not surprising.
Fine. If you guys really want to go, we'll go. Freaking...
How about we enjoy a massive party in Paternia when this is all over?
Deal.
You can get as drunk as you want,
Fine.
go to bed with as many as you want,
Alright.
but we gotta get this done first.
Okay, Blue? Blue? Blue?
Looks like he's already gone to the ship. He was waiting for us to stop talking.
I am the ship. Where'd he go?
That is a great question.
Blue!
I guess we'll have to find him. He might have had business somewhere else.
Split up and look for clues.
I mean, breadcrumb.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I can use one if we need it.
How many do you have?
The real
I have
question.
7 left.
The real question is how long till Jyden gets back.
That is a great question.
Another great question
And
is why
I
is
have
it
texted him, and he has not responded.
hot down here. I don't know. My basement is usually much cooler than it is upstairs, and I'm just sweating bullets down here for no reason. I hate it.
I mean, when he comes back, we can just sort of go back in time and have him respond to things, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess.
I mean, if we don't know when he's coming, then... Don't know if waiting around for him would be the best for the stream.
Yeah.
Probably not. We kind of just
Probably
gotta.
not. Yeah, we kind
And
of.
we have access to his character sheet, right? So
Right.
if we need to make a roll with him, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda sucks that it's gotta be that way, but we can't just like keep fucking about forever. Like
Yeah.
like don't get me wrong, it's fun, but I kind of want to get into some combat, you know?
Combat. That's all you think about is combat.
It
I mean,
is.
I've been really happy with a lot of the role-playing, but I can see where Ken is coming from.
I was waiting for someone to tell
Okay,
Skortch
combat
that they
is
should
his
post
role
some
play.
gifs.
Sure, man. Combat is your role play.
I mean, we should probably have taken care of the gifts, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can just do a thing where we give gifts for now and then leave.
Yeah, we still were looking.
Yeah, keep up royal appearances and all
Keep
that.
up. Yeah, we gotta shake hands with royal, important fairy folk.
Heck yeah.
Do. I get yeah. So like Raylan like takes you guys on like a little parade of sorts. You guys get introduced to many of the heads of like the various fairy clans. And there's the head of the head of the salamanders, who is the most Guy Fieri fairy that you've ever seen in your life. He's wearing pit vipers, and he's got the frosted tips in his like flaming hair. Very broad salamander wings that are, you know, fire. And it's super cool. And he flagrantly and extremely embarrassingly almost like falls over, like makes a complete ass of himself kissing up to Skortch.
Wah wah.
And then there's the leader, this is the matriarch of the water nymphs. She's she's very tall, very slender. She's got a neck for days. It's like a little unnerving. Very like narrow, very narrow nosed, thin lipped kind of person. And her hair is like a continuous stream of water that flows down over her whole body. And she's not like wearing anything. It's just all of her bits are like censored by the refraction of the water that is her hair. And everyone shakes her hand, and she like lingers a little too long with Ken's hand in hers.
Huh? What?
She like gives you like eyebrows.
Ken just looks away.
She goes like, humph, like slaps her hand away. You fool!
He doesn't even feel it and just goes, "What? Damn it! Is there a bee?"
There's a bee. Blue finds himself like surrounded by so many different animal, like fairy tale folk leaders. The mayor from San Finito is here somehow, and like Blue and him have this awkward eye contact where he's like, I know what you did last summer. And he's like, I know you know what I did last summer, and I know you know that you know what I did that you did last summer. A lot of like bro fists from the centaurs, and there's like a trio of very formally like these golem rock people and earth genasi are their rocks are like mosaicked in a way to mimic like a human business suit. And they're like really formal looking, and they're all wearing like black rocks that are like mosaicked to look like shades. So imagine like the eight like Agent Smiths from the Matrix, but they're like made out of mosaic rock.
I was just thinking Rocky Men in Black.
Rocky Men in Black, yeah.
Yeah.
And like there's like tense handshakes and very serious business talk about plate tectonics. And
Howle is totally discreetly staring at some of their crystals sometimes. Just you know. Very, very shiny.
very shiny. There are there's a good number of lower ranking fairy royalty, and then the mayor of the Arakakra village. They both specifically talk to you, Howle. And hands are shaken. The mayor of the Arakakra is like a full on peacock Arakakra, and he's all talk, gabbing on and on and on and on and on, and you can barely understand half of it. And like every few seconds or so, he stops talking to you and like grabs your arms and like poses you in a way, and then there's like a sketch artist nearby who like quickly draws the two of you. It's clearly some kind of like PR gathering stunt for this peacock.
Does he ever stop to breathe?
Yes.
Howle spends the entire time gushing about how pretty their city is and how great he is for having a city that way. Just, you know, buttering him up.
He's very good. Very flattered by all of your flowery language. Very nice. As he leaves, one of his long plumage tail feathers falls off, and he like looks back at you, and he looks down at the feather, and he looks back at you, and gives you a wink, and he walks away as he's done talking to you, strutting away on his peacock legs.
Howle considers it for a minute, thinks about it, and then ties it to his staff.
Cute. I like that. And that's basically everyone. David is accosted with a lot of questions that he doesn't know how to answer by a gaggle of gnomes. And by a gaggle, I mean 5 gnomes that have formed a totem gnome pole that walks up to him. And they're like asking him like very they're like asking him very complex quantum mechanics questions and stuff like that. And David's like, no, yes, no, but like, yeah, no. And like every few words, the top gnome like hops off the top of the stack and then lifts the rest of the stack up onto his shoulder so the next gnome can talk to David. And then and that continues for a bit, and then finally, like the biggest gnome walks up and like he doesn't say a word to David, and David like kneels down. And they give a handshake, and the royal handshaking of the magical peoples is just done. And the satyr band strikes up, and all of the satyrs do this very beautiful, elaborate, concentric circle river dance type thing. And Will and Grace is there, and his kin, lots of does and bucks and rams and ewe doing their dance, and it's very beautiful, very rhythmic, and everyone is filled with a sense of community and magic as the night stretches long and more drinks are drank and thrown up and drank again. And finally, as the party disperses, David finally has had enough, and he's like, okay, everyone in the turtle, I want to go to bed.
Okay, I have one matter of business before we take off. It'll be quick.
Okay.
I promise. And I go see the queen.
Okay, yeah, you step back into the Da Vinci elevator, and up you go.
Okay.
As you enter the queen's abode, the fireplace is still going. The toad the toad that she was using as like a pillow slash like cuddling companion is like completely asleep, and she's getting there. She's tired.
We're, uh, Your Majesty, we are about to head out, and I found out that we were supposed to give gifts while we're here, so I wanted to gift you the only thing of value that I think that I have.
Hmm? Oh,
And
don't worry about it.
no, I want it to be kept safe, and I feel like it will be with you, and I hand her the monkey's paw.
There's an instant like recognition and like a rush of um just like confusion and like concern as she takes it from you and studies it, and huh, it's found its way back to me.
Oh, this was yours.
It's Puck's hand.
Oh.
He once transmuted himself into a monkey, and his dad took his hand clean off. It's funny.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Neither did I, but I have heard stories of what this hand has done to people, and it's interesting that it's made its way back to me after all these years. And Puck's been doing fine. He manifested that astral hand that he's used to great effect.
Yeah, I considered using it as my hand at one point, but that feels like a very bad idea.
Yeah, I see. Your other hand is just fire. I didn't notice that before. That's very
I
cool.
didn't exactly bring attention to it.
That's very cool. Thank you for returning my son's hand to me.
I guess we'll be off then.
Yeah, yes. Let me she like runs her fingers through her hair, and she pulls out from it one of her own hairs that has come loose, and do you want this? Would you like it?
Sure. I'm not sure what I'd use it for, but it's very pretty.
I don't know. It's a very strong string, I guess. Make nice necklace, maybe friendship bracelet, bowstring, fishing line, ukulele. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, don't mention it. I wasn't going to hold you to. After all that happened, I wasn't going to hold you to the gift thing.
No, it's one of your customs. I feel obligated.
It's fine. Good luck. Good luck. That Typhon, he's always been a bit of work, and so it's going to be difficult. So good luck, and hurry back. She's like still not relaxed. She's like uneasy, but she's like at the point of exhaust. She's like very exhausted. So at the point where she's going to fall asleep, despite the anxiety that is still very present on her person.
We will return safely, and we'll make sure that the tarrasque gets dealt with as soon as we can.
Right.
Have a good sleep.
And she leans back over on the large toadstool in her living room and falls asleep. As you go back down the Da Vinci elevator.
Yeah, and meet back up with our compatriots.
And Awatu is summoned. Awatu Malachi is summoned and the turtle mouth opens. And David marches right on in and flops over into his bed and is out like a light.
Yeah, Skortch is going to go straight to her room and pass out.
Ken's just waiting to go. He's on top of the turtle and the observation deck, just kind of enjoying the sights, just prepared to go, maybe in a lawn chair or something.
Yeah, there's the night sky is very nice and pretty, with many stars. There's the floating like lantern lights from the few that remain that haven't like ascended all the way up into the heavens. They still remain in the air around this great big crater. It's very pretty, picturesque.
Cool. Waiting to go.
I feel like Howle would fall asleep reading.
Make sure Blue's on the ship with us.
Yeah. Blue falls asleep as well. Probably not in his bed though. Probably like 2 steps in, just right down on the deck. And David has to like pull Blue's feet up into the mouth so that when the turtle mouth closes, that his brother doesn't lose his feet. And Awatu ascends into the night sky towards the mountains in the distance, the Cataigus Crags. And what does Howle dream of?
I feel like he'd, at this point, be dreaming of flying with Artosh more.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something he's used to doing now, so he dreams about it more.
Yeah, the wind on your face, and the flapping in your cloak, and pages in your tome flapping violently in the wind from spell to spell. You feel like you're being watched.
And that definitely makes him uneasy.
You see in the skies in front of you, on the back of Artosh, a great big tornado.
Eee.
It has like black, like it has like black, like condensed circly eyes. It's like it has eyes but it doesn't have eyes. It's like the way that the wind bends around in this tornado, in the pattern that it's making. It like looks like it has eyes and it's looking at you and Artosh as you fly towards it.
Howle wants to try to control it.
All right, go ahead and give me a bend.
Ooh, that was not as good. So, 12?
12. You describe it.
He starts trying to pull at it with his hands and with his mind, and he starts trying to take it around himself and Artosh.
Okay, you definitely succeed a little bit, like winding a new ball of yarn out of a much larger sweater, and there's like a strand of wind that connects you and Artosh to this new big, mean-looking tornado. And you just succeed to at a point, but then it gets harder and harder, and this wind strand is like it's getting like snagged, and suddenly the tornado like manifests arms, and it starts to pull back on that thread. Artosh lets out a roar, and the tornado clocks Artosh. It appears for the very first time, and it lets loose the strand of wind with one of its hands, and with that hand, it starts to reach for Artosh.
And Howle tries to pull them away and keep trying to steal from the thread.
Is it like a continuation of the thread that you were pulling, or are you trying to pull a new thread somewhere else?
Yeah, Howle wants to try to pick at like a weak spot, so he's trying to like grab from different places.
All right. So you pull out like 3 more different like currents, and that start to surround you more and more, and you start to see that this new wind ball, it is becoming less of a ball shape, and it's becoming more of a winged creature shape. It has 4 limbs and 2 great big wings that is manifesting around you slowly but surely. But then you feel a shadow block out the sun, and as you look up, you see a great big thunderous fist coming down at you.
Howle's gonna try to thunder step through the fist. Which would theoretically deal damage to it as well.
Interesting. Yeah, you time it out, and just as it's about to hit you, you dematerialize into that like bolt of thunder, pass right through this stormy cloudy fist, and reappear on the other side. And as you pass through, there's like a rift that is formed, like a knife through butter, and the fist dissipates into like chunks of cloudy cotton and disappears, and this like creature that is being manifested through this wind that you are pulling from the tornado, it is taking on Artosh's shape and characteristics, and when Artosh's head moves, so does this manifested creature, and so does his wings and his tail.
Okay, so Howle gives Artosh a pat and sort of like, help me out here. And he shows him with the threads what he's doing. He wants Artosh to join him.
Artosh starts to climb, gaining altitude, like way, way, way higher and higher and higher and higher until this great tornado being looks to be like half as big, as it once was. And Artosh then pulls in his wings and starts to spiral down towards it. Towards the tornado that is evil-eyeing you and Artosh. And it's hard to grip. You feel yourself slipping. You feel you feel the forces and the wind rushing past your hair and the flapping in your cloak. But Artosh doesn't let you go. He tucks you in with his wings, and like a bullet, you and him sail into the eye of the storm. And inside you see Typhon, but not exactly. He is enormous. He looks like he did in the book, but different. His features are more angular. His eyes are glowing, like an unholy white light. And that wakes you up.
Is Artosh with me?
Yeah. He's there.
Howle snuggles in closer.
Tonight he hasn't lycanthroped. He hasn't changed tonight. Which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking footsteps upstairs are distracting me. Everyone wakes up to a storm outside. Ken, at some point you fell asleep up on the observation deck, right? You're awakened to cold. It is cold up in here.
Is it raining?
It's snowing.
Oh, nice. Okay, now this is a little much. Can Ken just kind of stop the snow around him and snowball?
I'm confused. What are you asking?
Okay, so Ken wants to. He can bend water. Mm-hmm. Snow is solid water.
That's correct.
Ken would like to make it so snow no longer falls on him. It just like an umbrella of snow.
Mm-hmm.
So think like Katara with the rain.
Like a reverse snow globe.
Yes.
Okay. I will allow that.
Okay.
I will allow a reverse snow globe.
Okay, well
but
then,
it is still unbearably cold.
Yeah, he's fine.
Alright. Okay, reptile.
He's a turtle, mister.
He is a reptile.
He is a turtle.
Turtles are reptiles.
He is a turtle.
Turtles are reptiles.
You cannot prove this.
Yes, I can.
I mean...
We've established that he comes from an egg.
Fair enough.
I mean...
He's the only hot-blooded reptile.
You know, I was gonna try to help, but never mind.
But yeah, it is snowing. It's like a picturesque down right now. The snow is very fluffy at this point, but up ahead, deeper into the crags, you see darkened clouds and the flashes of lightning. It's like a veil of storm that encompasses one section of the crags. By looking down, you see a stretch of pristine white snow that is flanked on either side by big mountains and what appears to be two different camps with two different like groups of campfires and different flags being flown.
Okay. What are these, can I see what they're doing? Are they just, like, sitting around a campfire, or?
They appear, you see the groups of them slowly trickle out of each camp and, like, form ranks and lines and, like, little groups. It looks like two peoples are getting ready for a fight.
Oh, nice. Ken's gonna watch them as much as he can. He understands they're leaving, so he can't exactly just hop off and join. But he's gonna watch them for as long as he can. Slowly, like, kind of critique their killing ability in his head. You know, like, oh, well, you totally could have swung under here. Like, he just, like, well, why would you even go for a jump kick right here? I mean, he's just gonna die. I mean, why would you even do that? Like, you know, like...
In your observations, you see that the banner of one of these camps is a blue banner with a white bear paw on it, and the other banner is a black banner with a white bull skull on it. And you see two like enormous hulking figures come out of each of the camps, and you see them cut a line through this pristine white snow towards each other and meet at the center of the battlegrounds. And upon closer inspection, it is a very large ursine man and a very large centaur woman. That they are standing 5 feet apart from each other, menacingly, just staring each other down in this like kind of macho kind of thing. And you can't really hear them, but from like the tone of their voice, neither of them are happy with the other, and they're probably discussing terms of combat and such.
Ken's gonna do something he hasn't done in a while, and he's gonna speak to Long Shen.
Hey, dude.
Hey, so, you can... Actually, you know what, you might as well just come out. We're in the air right now, it's fine.
Oh, it's cold out here. Whew.
Yeah, stretch your wings, though. Like, come on, man, you've been in the ring for, like...
I don't have wings, man. I got four little legs.
Stretch your body.
Okay, and they're like... Ugh.
It's not good to be just, like, on somebody's fist all day. You get all cramped up.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Spine cracks.
Yeah, it's like a very...
I can totally imagine just crack all the way.
Right. So, like, Long Shen's back is, like, made with these segmented, like little boxes. Because he's like a robot, yeah. When it's like, so, like, segmented little boxes, and so his, like, joints are, like, popping a little bit, and his little bone, not bone, crack-a-lacking going on.
Anyway, you see those two groups of people down there who are fighting, or going to be fighting? They're probably discussing terms of war right now.
Yeah, it looks like it.
What do you think about them?
I think war is dumb.
Yeah, right, like, I really feel like, I don't know, you're kind of me, and we kind of share, like, similar ideals.
Something like that.
But, I don't know. I feel like what they're kind of doing is right. Like, I feel like that one, you know, the bull, is gonna fight that one, the bear. And they're gonna kind of decide what happens just based on that. Whoever wins that wins the war, you know? Like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
One-on-one combat, that seems like the best way to go about it without anybody losing too many lives, you know? Like, it's your champion versus this champion, and...
Right.
Like, I don't know if that's actually how it's gonna go, because the world's so damn uncivilized, but...
Right.
I'm learning all these big words. Uncivilized.
What does that mean?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I just heard it.
You used it very confidently.
You know what? I try to every day, and it seems to be getting me places.
Yes, that's good. That's very good. I appreciate. What were we talking about?
Yeah, I know. My fault. I get it.
I want freaking bull people, minotaurs, and the bears. They've been like at it for a long time.
Have they? Is this not new?
This is like old school beef. I forgot what that's about.
Beef.
Beef.
Anyway, I don't know. Maybe do you figure we could catch up to the ship if we went down and had a chat with him?
I mean, I can like fly, so totally.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Let's go see what's going on.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Ken will hop off the observation deck onto Longshan's back.
Yeah, and Longshan does his literal vape god tricks and rides various vapey clouds that are like condensing into more like ice. It's like it takes a bit for him to like gain his like cloud footing because of the difference in the temperature and the dew point in the mountains. And as you get closer, you hear the bear said, Look at that! A mighty dragon has come to bless my victory! And the bull goes, No! The dragon has come to bless my victory!
And then Ken's like on the dragon, just going, the dragon's gonna do neither of those things.
Huh?
Yeah, he's kinda me. And I'm kinda saying, this is kinda dumb. Why are you guys fighting?
Because.
Because why?
Because.
Because?
Because.
Do you guys just like hate each other?
Yes.
Just kind of the way it is? The bears just hate the bulls?
I mean, we can't. This is the Minotaur lady. We kind of need to defend ourselves from these ravenous bear men. They would come if we weren't so strong and powerful. They would come and ransack our clans and take our young and eat them because that's what they do. Because they're bears. And
Is that true, bear?
We have other ways to eat, stupid. We only feel the need to get more powerful and stronger as an army and as a nation because you guys are always one-upping us with your weapons and your muscles.
Well, that's fair. I mean, they're very impressive.
Thank you.
But, like, that doesn't mean you're any less impressive. I mean, look at you. You're a fucking bear.
I am an absolute unit. Yes.
Exactly. You're an absolute... What do you have to be ashamed of?
I have nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, then why are you fighting?
Because they're scared of us.
Well, why are you fighting them then?
Because they're scared. We're fighting them because they're scared of us.
Well, yeah, but why? Because they're scared of you because you're fighting them. Maybe if you were to just stop fighting, they wouldn't be so scared.
But
And maybe if you were to just appreciate each other for who you are, then you wouldn't be, like, racist.
but they're bears. If we don't train to defeat them and become more muscly and awesome with our weapons and stuff, if we stop like pushing ourselves to be a bigger, better, muscly bull cow people, we'll be weak and they'll just be able to come and take our young in our
Yeah, but why
week.
would they do that?
Because they're bears.
But they don't have to.
But they would.
But would you? Ken asks the bear.
If we have other cows, I guess we don't need to.
Exactly, see? And also, you need to focus on body positivity, man. Like, really, you're shooting for this Mr. Macho Bull Man type of shit.
I'm
And
a
don't get me
woman.
wrong, I'm sorry. You're trying to fit this perfect figure, and realistically, there is no such thing as a perfect figure. Right? Just be how you are, be who you want to be. And if you want to be that cool, big-ass macho bull person, then you go ahead and be that cool-ass, big-ass macho bull person who can crush a bear's skull between their legs. But, you know, that's not, like, the point of it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I
You
guess
just be-
I can see where you're coming from. But if I didn't have my fear to motivate me to get my bigger, stronger cow lady muscles, I don't know if I have it in me to be so big and strong. It's just my rise and grind is powered by fear, man. And so if you take away my fear, I won't be powerful enough to defend myself from these big bad bears that'll come and take my youngs.
Here's a better idea. Well, why not, instead of fear, focus on anger? Perhaps... Have you read The Art of War?
No.
I haven't either. I can't read very well, but my father read it to me quite a lot.
No,
when I was a
seriously,
child.
we can't read either.
Holy crap, dude! We should like swap contact information.
What's that?
I don't know. It's something people use when they're smart. I'm learning so many big words from certain people, like contact.
What's that?
I don't know. But anyway, see, like, we all have so many, like, what's the word that smart people use? Similarities. We all have so many similarities, right? Like, you are the same as the bear in a way, and the bear is the same as you, and you guys are both the same as me, a turtle. By the way, I'm a turtle. Just in case any of you cared.
What's that?
It's like a thing with a very hard shell.
You're a rock?
Yes. Anyway. Yeah, so you guys should stop focusing on fighting each other, and perhaps focus on...
Fighting the rock!
Well, I mean, if you guys really want to duke it out right now, I don't have a problem with that, but, like I'm down to throw down any day of the week, but, you know, it's gotta be one-on-one.
Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight him? Because I kind of want to fight him. I want to fight him. I want to fight him.
Well, maybe you guys should fight over who gets to fight me.
No, I want to fight him. No, let me fight him. No, I'm going to fight him. No, let me fight him. And they start going at each other, trading blows.
Well, at least they're not fighting because they're hating each other, they're fighting because they hate me. I feel like my job is done here, don't you think, Longshan?
Yeah, I think you did a good job.
Alright, let's go.
I think you did a good job being a mediator.
That was
Works for me.
fantastic.
Yes.
And Ken leaves. Now,
Back-
at least they're not fighting because they hate each other, they're fighting because they hate me.
They're fighting because they both want to fight you.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Yeah, so back up, you catch up with Awatu on Longshan and Gil back up on the turtle on the observation deck. And you guys you find that David is now also up on the observation deck. And Awatu's path has started to turn slightly as Malachite is not sure about this big old curtain of storm that's going on.
You guys, having difficulties?
Uh,
Ken, like, flies past David.
We don't really feel comfortable flying into this big old wall of storm cloud, man. Doesn't seem...
Well,
It doesn't seem
I don't-
cool.
I don't know. We've at least got another 25 minutes of airtime, so we should just keep flying.
We adjusted the course. We're gonna start like going around it. Maybe there's like an opening. But as far as I can tell, it's a big old circle of not good flying condition.
Well, I mean, don't you fly by sheer force of will more than gravity or anything like that? Like, could a strong wind really knock you off course?
I don't really know about hot air balloon technology.
Okay, yeah, if this works the same as a hot air balloon, then that would definitely knock you off course.
How do you know about hot air balloons?
My father told me.
All right. Skortch and Howle, do you want to get on this?
Howle definitely is interested in the concept of there being a storm right after dreaming about one, so I want to like look at the similarities and differences, I suppose.
It's like a swirling, flashing, just cylinder. A cylinder.
Can I make an Arcana or Nature check on it?
Sure, you have to choose one though.
Yeah, I'm trying to so I want to know if it's a magical storm, so I'd probably choose Arcana over Nature.
Yeah,
Yep.
I want to be helping you with that.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Alright, I'll roll another one after. Okay, so I guess that's a 15.
15. Yes. This is some powerful storm magics up in his house. Conjuration.
It's definitely not natural.
Conjuration. Illusion. Air magics. Storm magic. Water magic. It's all up in this big ol' nastiness going on. And as you fly around it, the diameter, the best that you can calculate, it's like 10 kilometers in diameter, this big curtain of storm. It seems to be surrounding one of the mountains here, one of the peaks in the Catiegus Crags.
Well, it's definitely someone trying to keep us out, and everyone else probably.
Yeah, so this is exactly where we want to be.
Great. We just got to figure out a way through big old mean cloud curtain.
Is there a way to go above it?
I'm not going any higher, says Malachite.
We are trying to not be spotted.
I'm trying to not die, also.
That too.
I think we should at least, scout above it? See if it has, a center in the funnel? Don't storms have an eye?
Well, this one might have, a giant person in the center of it.
What?
If it's anything like the storm that was in my dream, then there might be a giant typhon inside of that.
I mean, I guess it's just as likely that there's a giant naked lady in the center of it too, because that was in my dream.
That just sounds like you're horny. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Why are you so horny lately? Like, come on, dude.
I'm sorry, but I trust my dreams a hell of a lot more than I trust yours after all we've been through.
Okay, fine. I guess that's fair.
If you
okay,
want to get
you'll-
above it, we might be able to fly up there with Artosh.
Is Artosh cool with that?
Artosh's ears are, pinned back, and
Oh.
he's all skittish and
I might be able to convince him.
junk. Alright. It's gonna be a hard sell, I'm gonna tell you that much.
Yeah. Am I using persuasion or animal
It's
handling?
gonna be animal handling, man.
Shit, I'm not good at that.
Neither am I. I can't help.
to 10.
We're so great at this.
What? How do you attempt this?
I start giving him some pets, and I start telling him how strong he is, and that I know he can do this.
There's a point during the petting and the cuddling that Artosh, like, somehow without your knowledge, Artosh is just now completely in your arms, a la Scooby-Doo.
Aw, buddy. We'll have to find another way.
I mean, you could always ride Jewel up there. I bet Jewel's raring to go.
Yeah, that would probably be.
You think that's doable, Jewel?
And she manifests herself out of the dang thing. Hop on! Come on, girl!
Okay. Whoever else is coming, hop on.
Jewel, are you alright with me coming?
Yeah, brother, come on.
Alright, let's do this.
And we take off.
You take off, it's like, it's less flapping motion, more like Jewel lets off, like, big jets of fire off of her wings, and you jettison up through the cloud overcast and up into the upper atmosphere, where you do in fact see, a blanket of cloud that covers most of the crags, but the eye of the storm as well.
Okay, so there is an eye. I want to go investigate the eye and see what we can see inside of it.
Alright. You start to, like, glide closer. Let's say you, like, started, like, 500 feet away. The closer that you get to the eye of the storm, the faster you go. There's, like, a sort of suction deal happening. Wind is being pulled in through the top of the eye, and reincorporated into the swirling curtain of storm.
Okay, so I want to avoid being pulled in.
Okay.
Howle's gonna hold off on controlling any of it for now until he knows what he's dealing with. He doesn't really want to announce our presence after all.
Right. I'm going to ask how Skortch make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, how am I rolling that for Jewel?
Just make it the same as you is.
Okay. That is a 7?
That is a 7. Interesting.
Oh,
Where the heck is... What is it? I thought I had a... Freezer burn, gas, train, Can I make Lord Gallows? What? I could have sworn I made a character sheet for Lord Gallows.
no.
Oh, yeah. He's not Lord Gallows. It's his proper name. Hold on. Luckily for you. Luckily for you. That was very lucky. Okay. You, Skortch and Howle, you see a bolt of lightning stretch up from the cloud cover beneath you. From this, you can glean that you are now, like, over, and not just up the side of it, but you are now over and above the territory that is surrounded by this curtain of storm. But you see this arc of lightning try to climb up close, but fizzles out just short of Jewel's feet.
I think our position has been compromised.
That's
You
definitely
see
not good.
you see a series of other lightning bolts that kind of that kind of like there was the one bolt, and then from points that surround that first bolt, more bolts come out that don't hit anything, and then from those points, more bolts come out that don't hit anything, and then this wave of lightning kind of dissipates and fizzles out.
Yeah, I think we should head back for now and make sure that we are not split up.
Yeah, this seems like something we'll need everyone's help for.
Alright. Ken, what have you been up to?
Oh, they've been going into this eye of the storm, and Ken thinks that's scary. So he's just kind of watching on the observation deck. He's just looking out in the direction they've gone, just maybe talking with Long Shen. Wondering how that battle down below is going.
Your perception is
17.
17. Okay, with that 17, you think you see out of the corner of your eye like a silhouette in one of the passing bolts of light that like flash intermittently within this cloud curtain. A silhouette that is vaguely bipedal, a silhouette that looks to have large wings.
Can I make an actual perception check to see if I can focus in on that?
Go for it.
27.
27.
Ooh.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, sick. Yeah, you piece together, thanks to a myriad of more flashes of lightning within this cloud curtain, that something that a wyvern has passed you inside of that curtain of storm. It the way that it was flying, it looks as though it was speeding past. It was barreling, freewheeling, kind of tricking a little bit, and you spot the silhouette of like a hunched over armored figure, kind of like closely taut on the reins and like directing this wyvern. From what you can tell, with this incredible perception, there was like a slight opening to like the inside, and you have in fact spotted the wyvern riding general or high-ranking official of this cult, Gallows Rain, and he appears to be doing some kind of training maneuver within this electrified storm curtain.
Okay.
We were just wondering about him.
Yeah, actually, I immediately heard you say wyvern, and I was like, oh, is this guy back? So, Ken's
as soon as you spot him, as soon as he is gone as soon as you like piece it together. He clearly hasn't noticed he clearly hasn't like didn't pay attention to you guys as he sped past in his training exercise. But yeah, now you know that he's about.
I do.
He's doing
Ken is immediately gonna try and flag down Howle and Skortch, and he's immediately gonna tell David. David is with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's immediately gonna tell David about the general and the wyvern and how they're nearby and out and about, and we might have to fight them.
Wonderful. That's just great.
We're heading back anyway, but do you want to make us persuade or perception checks or something?
As you're on your way back, nah, you guys are good.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so you guys all meet up back at on Awatu.
Yeah, and Ken's just screaming, like, the moment you get into earshot, you just hear him say, "There's a fucking wyvern around here!"
Oh shit. I guess it's a good thing we head back.
Yeah, I thought we would need the help.
We should like land and plan, regroup, something like that.
That's a hell of a fight, and I want in, so yeah, let's do it.
This is why I wanted to get information before we came here.
Where could we have gotten it, man? This is all
From other members of the cult, maybe? I don't know. Just somewhere.
Awatu makes a U-turn and is heading back towards the two camps.
We're here now. Let's just figure out how the hell we're gonna defeat a wyvern.
We almost did it last,
Yeah.
and we're more powerful now.
That's true, yeah. Just,
We
he's
can
not
afford
the
to
only
round two.
one here.
You're right, he's not, but when we get Blue back, right, wherever he went, he's probably downstairs enjoying a smoothie or something. Whenever he comes back, then we can fight it. And I think we'll do a great job.
Awatu lands in between the two camps, and the Minotaur lady and the Ursine man, they're still trading blows. He's like, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him.
They're in close proximity. I'm almost wondering if they've ever noticed the cult's activities. Though I doubt we'll get anything useful out of them.
Yeah, they seem kinda... They're very heads to butts type people.
The heck is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry
I'm,
about it.
I'm trying to make it catch on.
Heads to like how like
What's it supposed to
what
mean?
is it supposed to mean, Ken?
They're not smart like me.
I mean, you can just say that.
They have
then.
no common sense.
Like you.
No, I have plenty of common sense.
Sure, man.
Uh-huh.
David, I guarantee I have way more common sense than you.
All right.
I have an...
Fine.
Like, what's David's wisdom score?
David's wisdom score is where is it? There it is. David's wisdom score is 12.
Ken's is 18. He has more common sense than David.
David and I are tied.
That tracks, though.
He's not smart. He's not smart, but he's not stupid.
Is this true? My question, wait, where has Ken been keeping the drinking horn that he was gifted?
It's just been kind of around.
Yeah, kind of around.
It's just been around, really.
I mean, to be fair, it is an endless source of water, and you do use water.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess when he's not using it, or when he's like inside a Watu or something, it obviously can't come with him, so it just flies outside the ship, I suppose.
Kind of floats.
Yeah, just kind of floats.
It's kind of sad.
And then when he's outside, the horn just kind of floats behind him.
It's a little bit, yeah. It's like a half step behind at all times.
He's all the time. He's just like throwing water around.
Something like that.
Yep.
So you guys are landed, and a plan must be made.
To defeat a wyvern.
Not just the wyvern, dummy. There's a whole cult of people in there that wants all of our butts.
I wouldn't be as worried if it was just the wyvern we had to worry about.
Yeah, we also.
But we
have to
definitely
worry
gotta take
about
out the
his
wyvern.
rider.
It's probably more than one wyvern.
Yeah, you're probably right. Do any of you spellcasters have a spell that can possibly bring down a wyvern? Like make it land? There is a spell like that, by the by. It's called Earthbind.
Oh, no, we do not.
Okay.
Like,
That would be incredible.
I can make it hard for them to hit with weapon attacks that use strength.
I can
I
make
can-
my sword ignite in like a green fire.
I mean, if I need to, I might be able to get up there with Thunderstep, and if it's enough damage to the wings, it might knock them down. But I can only use that like twice.
Yeah, but then you gotta worry about coming back down.
I can like hold it with my time.
Can
Time
you? You
stuff.
might want to check the size capability on that.
Creature that you see within range, target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed. For the duration, the spell has now effect on the undead. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On the success, the spell ends. The target higher doesn't say anything about size.
Oh? On
Hold-
the
Hold monster?
Oh, on hold monster. Okay. I thought you were talking about momentary stasis, because momentary stasis specifies large or smaller.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, then, yeah, that would work, but Ken wouldn't know about it anyway.
I can like hold things with my time nonsense.
Cool.
Have the chance to make them giggle and incapacitate them.
Oh yeah, tickle the wyvern's sense of humor.
Yeah, but like.
Do they have to be able to understand you?
It's an area of effect spell, so.
So
I
you
don't
did
think
like
so.
laughing gas?
It's a chance, yeah.
Hmm.
I wish
I'm
Blue
not
would
sure
wake
how
up.
useful that'll be, but it's certainly an interesting thought.
I want to fight him. I want to fight. I'm gonna be the one to fight the turtle.
Those two are noisy as hell.
Yeah, should we make them stop arguing?
I don't see a point. They're gonna argue no matter what we do, I think.
It's at that point, everyone, you feel a trembling in the earth beneath Owatu.
Oh no.
And those of you who are near windows, you can peek outside, and you see that the pristine sheet of white snow starts to crack and make ridges that start to surround Owatu, and out from beneath the Submithian zone, which is, fun fact, the Submithian zone is the area between the top layer of snow and the first layer of stone or earth. So it's like wherever the snow is and the earth is, and that's called the Submithian zone. And from beneath the snow in the Submithian zone, you see emerge bullets. They're different than the bullets that you've seen before. They're kind of hairy, and they have large tusks. And on their backs, you see armored people, armored elves that shake snow off of them and lift black goggles to their forehead and stare down Owatu before putting the goggles back on and diving once more into the snow.
Don't like that.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of Daddy's Dungeon, Beastmasters of Paternia. I, of course, have been your Dungeon Master, Goon Daddy, playing Skortch. We have the Wendell Goblin.
We are fucked.
Playing Howle, the breezy dream boy, has been Grem the Gritch Gremlin.
I concur.
And playing the Peacemaker, Ken, has been SmokeyDBlaze.
We're gonna be fine, Skortch. I don't know what you're talking about.
Freaking.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you guys next week. and I apologize for this session. Please join our Patreon. It'll be cool. There's cool stuff there for you. And as always, who's your daddy?